Welcome back to the channel, guys. My name is Joe. This is Shooting Gallery. Today, we're going to be talking about a little bit of an experience I had with this Anderson Manufacturing front line. Now, let's get into it. I got a very interesting story to tell y'all. Alrighty, now it's story time. Okay, as you guys know, recently I've been fortunate enough to been able to actually work with Anderson Manufacturing. Anderson Manufacturing is probably one of the largest AR-15 manufacturers in the country. They have white labeled for many other manufacturers. They do everything in-house. Affordable. They came out with their front line. We had my man Kyle from Anderson on the podcast, and we worked the deal out, and we've been testing the Anderson Frontline AR-15 pistol. This is an 11.5 variant. Right now, I only have it outfitted with a Viridian Flux 2K weapon light, and that review is coming very soon. I'm really liking this, and I have a Gideon Optics Mediator as my red dot. Now, we had some issues. As the title says it, I actually had to use my Anderson warranty. And first and foremost, I am not going to be trashing Anderson at all. I actually have a wonderful story to tell you. So, I have some footage I'm going to roll through. I brought this to the range. This is going to be my third time because I just got back yesterday. So the second time I brought it to the range, I just got a case of 223 PMC brass that I got from over at Brownells. Big thanks to Brownells. They're one of the largest companies in the world that helps support the channel, and I got my 1,000 rounds for a very affordable price, current market. I invested my own money into this gun in terms of ammo and my time. The second range trip, I wanted to put through at least 250 rounds. I did a first shots video. I'm gonna link that here or in the description, wherever I remember to put it. And ran fine. I was running 62 grain green tip, because that's all I had at the time, because I was only working with a limited amount of 5.56 223. So I got the case of ammo in, and I loaded up all these mags, and I even had two 30-round P-mags coupled together with a Magpul coupler. I was going to have a range session with this. Now, as you're going to see in the next couple clips, this is what I experienced right off the bat. I'm maybe 100 rounds into this at this point.
Okay.
So as you can see from the footage, this gun could not lock in a magazine, and it started to have failure to feed, failure to eject. Wasn't having failure to extract, it almost like, I thought it was a buffer issue at first. It was having a lot of cycling issues. Now, as me being a gunsmith for the past 5 years, I've built hundreds of AR-15s. I used to run AR-15 build classes back in Massachusetts at Cave Gunworks. I know how an AR-15 works. I was at the range. I decided, okay, this is clearly something going on. I did process and elimination, and I thought it was a buffer issue. I didn't get a chance to take it apart at the range. So, on my way home, this was a Saturday, I called up Anderson, and they picked up the phone on a Saturday. I did, again, this might not be your experience. I called my contact at Anderson. I explained what was going on. And he said, okay, we'll send you out a buffer. I said, okay, to help you guys out, just so you know I'm not like full of shit, I'm going to compile some clips, which you just saw. So what you guys just saw Anderson also saw the exact same thing. They know I'm making this video. That's where I want to be 100% transparent with you guys. So once they saw the video, they decided, okay, this is something a little bit more. And I couldn't see this at the time because, okay, I pulled the handguard off. It didn't look like there was any blockage or anything like that. So when you have to use a manufacturer's warranty, it's a very simple process. Usually you call the customer service department, you let them know, hey, this is my serial number, this is the gun I have, I'm having this issue, I can't figure it out. And 9 times out of 10, if they're a reputable company and they care about the customer, which Anderson cares about their customers, they take pride in their QC and their customer service, and that's always been so admirable of Anderson Manufacturing. You call, so once you're talking to them, they kind of figure, okay, let's get that gun in. And 9 times out of 10, they will send you a prepaid shipping label. Now, depending on the state is what is gonna vary. I'm in Florida, so I can box it up myself. They're gonna say, hey, just write a description of what's going on, or they'll send a slip that says, put this in the box for when you ship it. You can drop it off at a FedEx or UPS. Again, every state's different. I know back home, you had to go to an FFL to ship it to there. That was a lot of my job when I worked at Cape Gun Works. Every state's different, so don't kind of take that as gospel. I'm not a firearms lawyer. If you do take it to a UPS or FedEx facility, you do kind of have to declare, hey, this is a firearm. I'm shipping it back to the manufacturer for a warranty. They're not going to have an issue with it, from my experience. So I sent this back on a Monday. I had an email Thursday saying it was fixed, what the problem was, and it was shipped back to my FFL. I had it shipped back to the shop the following Monday. 7 days. That is the fastest I have ever heard of a warranty claim or issue shipped, completed, and shipped back. Fastest. I've had to deal with companies, guys, that their warranty department takes well over 6 months. I remember one claim. I remember one issue that Smith & Wesson, they had a revolver for 9 months and it wasn't fixed. 9 months this person had to wait. Ruger, you're looking at about 4. 6 hour, depending on the gun, between 4 to 8 weeks minimum. Depending on the gun. If it's just like a voluntary upgrade program, you're gonna wait like 3 weeks, which, you know, okay, whatever. In my experience, 7 days, that is unheard of. That is the level of detail that that Anderson's warranty department goes through. So I get it back, talking to my guy Kyle, saying, all right, dude, I got it back, I'm gonna bring it to the range. This is what I decided to do. What happened is the gas block. The reason I was having cycling issues is the gas block was having bleed off. So there was an excess amount of gas in the gas block, where gas was coming out the front and the rear and not going all the way down the gas tube to push the bolt carrier back and cycle the gun the way it's supposed to. Now, I could not see that from my own eyes. Now I know, talking to Anderson, they have actually, because of me, they have redesigned their gas block for the front line, especially for the 11.5 and 12.5 variants. Did I go on the internet and just trash the company saying this gun is a piece of crap? No, I didn't. I did the right thing, contacting the manufacturer, gave them a chance to fix it, and they fixed it in 7 days. And I would bet to say I'm one of the reasons why the new gas blocks are the way they are. So you guys don't have to deal with an issue. It's a small issue. You're dealing with a large manufacturer that's pumping out ARs and gas blocks coming off CNC machines. I work at a manufacturer. Shit happens. So don't be quick to judge a manufacturer just because you might have a small issue, because you don't know the state of that machinist, that assembler, that employee of that day. They could be overworked. They could have personal problems going on at home. They could have whatever issue. Stuff falls through the cracks, and that's what these warranty programs are for. That's not condemning a company. So I am committed to test this gun. I loaded up like probably 8 mags. The current round count on this gun is about 300 rounds. And yesterday I went to the range and I tested everything. I tried it with regular PMags, I tried it with the coupled PMags, and I did have some issue, but it's because it was just a heavy couple. And once I locked the bolt back and locked it in, it was no problem. I tried it with Strike Industry mags. I tried it with Mission First Tactical mags. And I tried it with Anderson's own magazines.
Anderson.
As you can see from all this footage I've been running through to show you guys, hey, I used all these different magazines, I ran through all this ammo, there was not one single malfunction in cycling or whatever. So what I'm going to say is Anderson knocked it out of the park. The front line is still one hell of a gun, and I can't wait to run it through a class or run it through maybe a competition. I'm going to just run the absolute piss out of this gun now that it's fixed. And I'm still on the notion that this gun, the Frontline 11.5, is probably the best AR-15 that Anderson makes today. It's a production AR-15 and what this comes with. I'm going to add some different stuff coming down the pipe, just upgrading it. We're using it as a host rifle. I want to say a big shout out to Anderson Manufacturing for helping me with this process. You guys knocked it out of the park. I am so impressed with the amount of time it took. Guys, if you want to check one of the Frontlines out, don't forget to use code JOEJUICE over at Anderson. Use the Googles, figure out where you can find them. If you're in the market to get a parts kit, or if you're in the market to get the Frontline, an AM-15, just barrels, there's so much stuff over there at an affordable price, and you can use code JOEJUICE to save some money over there. I can't tell you how much, but you can figure it out. So thank you to Anderson Manufacturing for helping me with this. Like I said before, check them out. They're running a Labor Day sale till Labor Day. I'm gonna try and get this video out by Monday. It all depends how, I don't know. If you're a member, thank you so much on YouTube. Check out fattac.com and get yourself some sweet merch. I'm gonna close this video out. Guys, stay safe, stay shooting. I'm gonna see you in the next video. Peace.